Richard Burr and Roy Cooper, I endorse you for the U.S. Senate and North Carolina Governor. Richard Burr and Roy Cooper, I endorse you for the U.S. Senate and North Carolina Governor. Thank you for tuning in to the Black Political Buzz Network, and my name is Laurel. In this brief vlog, I just want to express my endorsement for the re-election of U.S. Senator Richard Burr, who is a registered Republican for the U.S. Senate. Richard Burr is one of the current U.S. senators serving in Congress from the state of North Carolina. He is a white citizen, and he is a Republican. He's done a great job. He's very strong on national defense. Richard Burr is very strong on national security and national defense. I think he's done a great job representing the state of North Carolina and helping to keep America safe. And I want to endorse his candidacy for re-election so that he can remain the U.S. Senator for the state of North Carolina. And I also want to express my endorsement for Roy Cooper to be the next governor of North Carolina. Our current governor is Pat McCrory. Pat McCrory is a registered Republican, and I did support Pat McCrory in 2012. However, I do not believe that Governor McCrory has done a sufficient or an efficient job as governor to bring jobs to our state and in managing the way our state should be run. Pat McCrory was the former mayor of Charlotte, North Carolina for 14 years, and he did a great job, in my opinion, as mayor of Charlotte. That is why I supported Pat McCrory's candidacy for North Carolina governor in 2012. And I thought he would be the same type of efficient, effective governor as he was as mayor of the city of Charlotte for 14 years. However, that is not the case. I have not seen Pat McCrory be as an effective governor as he was mayor of Charlotte for 14 years. It appears as though Pat McCrory has remained embroiled in political shenanigans and political gimmicks and political fights with the North Carolina legislator. So Pat McCrory appears not to be able to get along or govern effectively in conjunction with the North Carolina General Assembly and legislators. And for some reason, he refuses to be as effective, governor as he was mayor. So therefore, excuse me, I had to look down for a minute. But therefore, I cannot re-endorse Pat McCrory's re-election for governor of North Carolina. So I am endorsing Roy Cooper. Roy Cooper is the current North Carolina State Attorney General. Roy Cooper is North Carolina's current state attorney general. He is a registered Democrat. He's done a great job in that role. He is really serious about criminal justice reform. I believe that Roy Cooper is truly serious about criminal justice reform. North Carolina is a state known for a lot of Ku Klux Klan activity, and I believe that Roy Cooper has done his best. He's done his best in his role as state attorney general to be fair towards black people. Of course, he couldn't do as much as he wanted to do, but he has been fair, in my opinion. So therefore, I would like to endorse Roy Cooper, who is running. Roy Cooper is running for governor of North Carolina in 2016, and I do endorse his candidacy as the next governor of North Carolina. He's a Democrat, but I'm not supporting him because he's a Democrat. Because Richard Burr, I endorse Richard Burr, and Richard Burr is a Republican. Richard Burr's office, in my opinion, has done a great job. When there was a time when I needed some assistance, I needed just basically some information to address an issue that involved me and my family. And I called several legislators. I called Kay Hagan's office. I called Richard Burr's office. I called some of the state legislators' offices. The only person that returned my call was the staff of Richard Burr. No other offices politically for my issue return any calls to me other than the staff of Richard Burr. And Richard Burr is a white Republican in North Carolina, and therefore he got my vote, and he will get my vote again. I voted for Richard Burr in 2010. I'm going to vote for him again in 2016. So therefore, I endorse Richard Burr for U.S. Senate for North Carolina, and I endorse Roy Cooper for the next North Carolina governor. One is a Republican, one is a Democrat. And both men have my endorsement. And I encourage voters to vote intelligently. I encourage all black voters in North Carolina to vote intelligently. Please vote intelligently based upon the issues. Don't just vote your color or your party. Don't just vote your party or your color, but please vote intelligently based upon the issues. In my opinion, Richard Burr has done a great job as it relates to national security for this nation, and Roy Cooper has done a great job in North Carolina in trying to enact fair criminal justice reform. Thank you for tuning into the Black Political Buzz Network. My name is Laurel, and goodbye.